Hello everyone, how you all doing? I'm currently at the GBC bus stop and I'm hanging out with the Buzstopboys. Now, if you're familiar with their work, you notice that they go around town cleaning up the place, making sure sanitation is on point. And I must say, most Ghanaians, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. And let me introduce you to Kojo Safo. He's the founder of Bustopboys and find out the idea behind this and the journey so far. Kojo, good morning. How you doing?
Boss, I'm very fine, and you?
Oh, Charlie, Adeo. I see your boys working around GBC this morning. Is there any reason why you chose GBC today?
Basically, because Christmas is approaching, we want to go around town, beautify the whole place. So the foreigners coming in will go back to their lands with an idea that Ghana is indeed clean. That is why we choose GBC and its environs.
Because I thought because you were close to GBC, I was thinking you were saying something about sanitation culture. That's just by the way. But then again, is it only for the foreigners? What about those of us Ghanaians here?
We have been doing it over the years. Like, we started from Kaswa. We have been doing it for Ghana, all bus stops, touching bus stop, distilling gutters at Accra Mall. So basically, it's for Ghana. But because Christmas is near, we want to do it in a way that the bushy areas around town can be neat enough so that the visitors walking into Ghana will indeed go back to their land with an idea that indeed Ghana is clean. So that is basically why.
Okay, so now I want to know the history behind this. Were you at a bus stop when you got the idea that you have to start this whole thing?
No, my grandfather, who is Apostle Dr. Kojo Safo, always keep telling us that service to mankind is service to God. So one thing he keeps repeating repeatedly, he keeps saying that we should be able to do something to benefit mankind. Whatever you do as a service with your wholeheartedly to serve mankind is what you are doing for God indirectly. So what we realize is that anytime there's flood or when it's a heavy downpour, we Ghanaians, the normal Ghanaians actually, we are always crying, begging, NADMO and stuff. But we believe that if we get on the street and start fixing the problems ourselves, the water will not even flood in the first place before calling on NADMO, because no matter how much now NADMO will support you, it will never be as compared to what you had in your rooms before the flood walking. So the whole idea of Bstopboys is to revive that spirit of patriotism and reconscientize the average Ghanaian to understand that to develop a nation, it is not the authorities, it is not AMA or anybody, it is us. If we decide not to litter around, there wouldn't be any reason to even complain about choked gutters and stuff. So we want the people to understand that it is us who can fix the problem. So let's get on the street and do things ourselves.
We shouldn't always look outside. We should look amongst ourselves, exactly. And then we'll fix all this. So I take it you don't only clean around bus stops. I hear you mention Kaswa or Fancourt and all that. It's not only bus stops you clean.
No, the bus stop is more or less like laptop. The name is laptop, but you can put it in your palm. You can put it on the table. So bus stop is just a term that anybody can relate to. But the general issue, like the general idea, is to make sure sanitation is on top of the issues. We handle things ourselves, and then we can be proud of ourselves one day.
So Kojo, would you say Ghanaians, we are very conscious of our sanitation, or we have a lot more work to do?
We have a lot to do because in our experience, a lot of us think that, because there's Zoom Lion or because there's AMA, let me just litter or let me drop my sachet rubber here and there. But what we forget is that once you drop it there, the air will blow it back into the gutters. And when it choke, then flooding comes. Me, I'm specifically, I'm concerned about flooding because I know or have watched the news where a lot of people, are crying foul because flood has taken everything, all their belongings basically away. So we have a lot to do when it comes to sanitation. We want to shift our focus from the fact that it is not the government, it is not the districts or the assemblies, it is us. If you go back in our history as Ghanaians, we have in the past we have had people who go around town doing these things for free. So we want to bring that spirit back. Going forward as a people, it's like we are losing a lot. All the good things in our culture, we are leaving some of them behind with the aim in the name of modernization. But we believe that even though modernization is important, everything else that is important in our culture, we carry it along in the name of modernization, but we don't leave those ones behind and say, because now I'm a guy, I'm driving big car, let me just... No, we don't believe that.
Like some Sankofa kind of situation. So at this point, this work that you are doing, are you being paid for it? Are you all volunteers? How exactly does it work?
Yeah, everybody you see here is a volunteer. Everybody is a volunteer. What we do, if you go to the bus stops and we clean, whether it's a gutter we are distilling. When we finish, we pay the aboboya, like we say in Ghana, bolaka. We pay them with our own money, and that is one thing that is draining our pockets so much, because we pay as high as 300 cedis. At least there's a list too. You pay 300 cedis after using your energy to clean. You have to still put your hand in your pocket and pay 300 cedis before you can dispose the trash. So everybody you see here is a volunteer.
Wow. So moving forward, have you requested for any kind of aid? What kind of support do you need in order for you to keep doing these works that you are doing?
Okay, for now, the biggest thing that will make us, do more is when we get bolaka, like we say in Ghana, or a trash truck. I don't know how, like, I believe they'll get it. So when we have that one, in a day, these guys are, they understand the fact that we have to do something for our country.
Like the one that just passed.
Yes. So if you get something like that, we can touch base with about 3 or 4 places that are filthy. When it comes to food and other things, because we have the idea, like it's in our heads, that is volunteer. So you don't come here. No, they don't come here with the idea that because I must get food to eat before I work. Everybody will feed him or herself in the house before coming. So when we get bolaka, we get to flare cones, because we are working on the roadside, we need cones to also to restrict vehicles and other. Yes, exactly, so that we can do more. Because once they give us the support in a sense of bolaka, cones, these machines we are using fuel as well. So if we need
the cost is a lot. So looking at all the places that you have cleaned, would you go back, or once you have cleaned it, it will be clean forever? What's your opinion on that?
We go back and do it. We see cleaning as the way we wake up every morning and brush our teeth. Nobody will say, because I brushed my teeth yesterday, I'm not doing it today. That is how we see cleaning.
Or those who say they bathed last night, so don't bath this morning.
It doesn't work like that. So as we are doing it here, if in the next 2-3 months and realize the same place is bushy again, we'll come back and do it, because that's the sense in keeping the whole thing clean. I believe those who have had the chance to travel outside, it's not because Singapore is clean, that is it. What they did 10 years ago is no. You have to go back always and make sure we touch base with the filthy places. Whether you have done it before or not, doesn't matter. We still go back and clean.
Yeah, but you see, Buzstopboys, is there some kind of discrimination? But then again, I see a lady amongst you, and I want to call her forward, because the name is Buzstopboys. So why is there a lady over here? Please come. Hello, please. Your name is. Just stand here for me. Please, your name is.
Mam Safa.
Mam Safa. Are you part of Buzstopboys?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Oh, because the name is Buzstopboys. So
for us, it's for boys. It doesn't mean that we ladies can't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how long have you been a part of Buzstopboys?
Oh, it's not that long, but so far as I'm in contact with them, doesn't mean that girls can't do it.
So what made you decide that, this thing that they are doing, I want to be a part of it? What made you decide?
So that we can keep our environment safe, so that we will always be healthy, promote good, sustainable environment, so that wherever you pass, you can breathe well, do a whole lot of things, so that those who have been falling sick easily, they can at least reduce that kind of thing.
Yeah. So Kojo, Mr. Safo, before I leave you, has any government organization, perhaps maybe the Sanitation Ministry, anybody reached out to you, commended you for the job you are doing? I know you said you needed support with the cones and stuff like that, but has anyone like that reached out to you?
We about a month or two ago, we had a call from Honorable Henry Korte, that is the Greater Accra Regional Minister. We had a meeting and he actually applauded us for the good job we are doing. And they said he will get back to us. So we are still in the waiting. What exactly he was bringing on board, we don't know as at now. He's the only person we have, the only big man, let me say, who has come into our aid so far.
But so far as he's on board and you are seeing the work you are doing, I'm sure you are in safe hands. And if there's somebody who is ensuring that Accra is the cleanest city, as one of them will be the Greater Accra Regional Minister. So before I leave you, do you have what's on your mind before I leave you? Any final remarks? Any final remarks before I leave you?
Okay, the final remarks is that, you see, a true hero for me is the one who faces problem and solve it. So currently we know there's a huge economic issue with regards to the world at large. And there's like a lot of the youth, everybody wants to run away from this problem. But whoever put us here, the God that created us and planted us here as human beings has a purpose for us. So if there's a problem with sanitation or whatever, it is us who can go and fix the problem. If we end up running away from the problems, it doesn't make us citizens, it doesn't make us heroes. And of course, this is the only place where you can stay without a foreigner tag. Wherever you find yourself as a Ghanaian, you'll be regarded as a foreigner. So this is home, this is Ghana. Let's keep it clean. Let's make it whatever we want for ourselves.
Thank you so much, Mr. Safa, and all the best to you and your team. Thank you for helping us to keep our environment clean. So there you have it. Hashtag Buzstopboys doing what they can for God and country. It's not just about sanitation, it's about the whole psyche of the nation. So you've heard it all here. Thank you so much. Yeah, so speaking about support for hashtag Buzstopboys, I'm here with Ivy from the Okwe Foundation, and we'd like to get her. We'd like to speak to her briefly so she tells us the reason why she's here supporting the hashtag Buzstopboys and all that. Hello, Ivy. You're welcome.
Hello, hi.
So tell us why you are here today.
Okay, so today we heard about the Bstopboys and we decided to come and support them, provide them with lunch, and have an encounter with them, talk to them, let us know what they need so that we can help them grow.
Yeah. How important is it that we support groups such as these ones?
It's very important because I think they help tidy the environment and they are not being paid and they are not being recognized. So I think it's very important we have to get to know. Yeah, we have to acknowledge them.
Okay. So how did you get to know about Buzstopboys?
Someone told our foundation, so we decided to embark and research on them, and we got to know them that their meeting point is usually here. So that's how we got to know them.
Where is the Okwe Foundation? What do you do at the Okwe Foundation?
Oh, we give help to people. Yes, so when there's a problem and you need help, you come to us, you talk to us if you're able to help. It's a new foundation we just started, so we are trying to still build it up.
Oh, your reputation is not that great. I would have said, maybe the country we need some financial support. So if we come to
we'll get there. So it's a gradual process. So we'll get there. Yeah.
Oh, I like your verb. So, Ivy, before we leave you, would you like to say anything before we go?
I think people should come on board to support them because they are doing a very good job, like tidying up the environment, weeding without anybody paying them or anything. I think it's a very good job. So people should come on board and support them. It's a worthy cause. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ivy. Yeah, so you heard it from Ivy. It's a worthy cause. Support hashtag Buzstopboys.
On behalf of the Okwe Foundation, I'm here with, please, your name?
Kojo Safo.
Are you the leader of the group?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm here with Kojo Safo. We want to give them lunch for today, so that for their hard work. I think they've done so well, so that's why we are here today.
From Buzstopboys, we also want to say thank you to Okwe Foundation. A little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So we are very, very happy for at least carbohydrate is here. More energy to do more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you too.